They're banging away, and then Gamecock defense. Underwood still in the game, and he's got it. Now he's a lead blocker for his quarterback, and Wilson takes a huge hit. 2-yard loss. Ouch, young man.
Hey, you know that's.
And he's down, Wilson.
Oh, you hate to see that.
Jordan Lindsay, defensive end, the senior, laying a big hit. If Underwood was going to be the lead blocker, he didn't exactly make good contact for his quarterback. So as they check out the freshman on the field, we'll take a quick timeout. Still scoreless in Columbia. Real concern here in Columbia. Russell Wilson, the redshirt freshman, making his very first college start at quarterback for NC State, still being looked at by the trainers. He appeared to take a knee to the head as he was tackled on that running play. Wolfpack players and also the Gamecocks on a knee, watching what has been several minutes of medical attention given to Wilson. Here's a look.
Backside, 83, left side of your screen. His knee is going to hit Wilson right in the head.
His head was jolted one direction and then took a hit from the opposite side.
And Jarrell McCullough, the right tackle, he lets Jordan Lindsay run around him, who makes the tackle, and right there you see Cliff Matthews' right knee hit Russell Wilson right in the head. You hate to see that.
Well, the Wilson family's been through so much. Russell's father, Harrison Wilson III, has been hospitalized. Suffered a stroke back in the family's hometown of Richmond, Virginia. Russell's mom, brother and sister, a couple of uncles, made the trip down here to watch his very first college start. Dad at home watching on TV, not well enough to make the trip, and his dad's condition has certainly been weighing on Russell's mind as he's gone about the business of trying to win this job, and staying there and trying to become the starter is what his dad would have wanted him to do, and he had the support of his family in that. But now the concern is for the son. And it's a tough sport. That's not an attempt to injure. It's just a guy running to the football.
7 passes. The last 8 plays, they've had no passes. They've been running the ball. And South Carolina was on their heels, weren't they, Jesse?
They were on their heels. They sure were. NC State was really dominating up front in the O-line. I'll say this. Russell Wilson has taken some big-time shots so far this game, going back to the first quarter.
Yeah, it's been a tough baptism against a very hard-hitting defense. You can see they brought a cart out on the field. Tom O'Brien so filled with admiration for the intangibles that Wilson brings to this team, the leadership, besides the athletic ability, just the moxie. He kind of has the it factor, and he's so popular with his teammates. Chance to check the standings, the Associated Press.
Tony Franklin on offense, Paul Rhodes on defense, both good coaches. If they get it going, Auburn's a team that's going to be tough to beat.
That's Daniel Evans, the backup quarterback tonight. A graduate from Raleigh. His dad, Johnny, quarterback and a punter at NC State. He's still involved in the program as the.
You know, we're in a situation in college football now with these open offenses and quarterbacks taking more and more shots, being asked to carry the football. We saw it last year. Oregon is maybe 2.5 quarters away from playing for the national championship. Dennis Dixon goes down, and you're done. Now you got to have another quarterback. So these schools have to have 2, maybe even 3 quarterbacks, Jesse, that can handle it.
An ovation from fans of the Gamecocks and the Wolfpack. As Wilson is put on the stretcher, and they'll load him on that cart. Often it's precautionary to immobilize him like that. You can see they've got tape around the helmet and pads on both sides of the head. Aaron Andrews will do her best to get as much information for you about Wilson's condition just as soon as she can. This is certainly a good sign. He's able to Move his arms and give a little bit of a thumbs up, you can see, with his left thumb.
That's great to see.
Aaron's been on the field watching this unfold. Aaron?
Chris, obviously the thumbs up a good sign, because at this point we had heard on the sidelines moving his feet but not his arms, so that is a great sign. At this point we're trying to find out where his mom and sister are. Obviously they'll probably be taken back and let you know when we hear anything.
His team, as Evans will take over this offense.
And as fair as it is, this team is not, this is nothing new in terms of injuries. This is nothing that they have not experienced. Last year they had 13 players miss 44 games. This team has had to deal with injuries this year. They're going to have to do it again now, losing their starting quarterback here in the second quarter.
You can see there was more